Hey, how's it going, everyone? It is Drago. We're back with another chapter of Deadrock, chapter 25, Consolation Prize. And the cover page for this chapter has honey on it, and this is kind of a different chapter. It doesn't even have the chapter name on it. That's like the next page that has that. And it's just a simple art, and I actually really dig this. So the chapter picks up with Yakuto and Frey fighting Saru. And both of them are not doing the greatest still against him. Yakuto still hasn't used his dragon form. They're both kind of in their base forms fighting him still. And that really isn't still doing enough to fully take him out. So it basically gets Frey pleading with Yakuto, like, please use your dragon form against him. Like, we're not gonna kill him otherwise. And Yakuto really does have some reservations about doing it because he really wants to save that as a trump card to kill God. But eventually Saru is still beating them pretty senseless to the point to where he's like, I guess I gotta. To where he does fully turn into his dragonized form, which his first attack, dang, it just like completely obliterates most of this Colosseum. But that didn't put Saru down at all. He just straight up dodges Yakuto's attack, and he changes his staff to be gigantic and slam Yakuto's head straight into the ground. That's not really the only thing he does with it. He just is beating on Yakuto with his gigantic staff, to where Frey finally joins in on helping Yakuto and blasts Saru with some fire to make him fall off balance, to give Yakuto the edge on being able to take out Saru finally. And both of them basically have to realize that Saru is about to die because both Yakuto and Saru start having a dialogue in their heads, and Yakuto straight up slams Saru straight into the ground and basically evaporates him, not even really leaving anything of Saru left behind, and also having Yakuto and Frey win this tournament. Which Yakuto really doesn't have to wait very long for his audience with God, because God just straight up comes to him and he gets his audience with him right then and right there, not even having to wait for it, with God congratulating them on the win, which he was initially going to have Class F serve as his assistants for the year, but he's voiding that now. Since the battle pets were used in the tournament, he basically disqualified them. And God picks Frey as the victor of this tournament, which, to be honest, when he was picking her, I kind of already knew what was about to happen before it happened. I do like in this moment that Frey is actually excited that she's picked as the victor for this tournament. She's smiling, she's happy, she's sharing a moment with Yakuto. Which brings us to God addressing Yakuto directly, saying here's his consolation prize, and he just straight up blows his head off. Which I imagine if you're reading Deadrock, you're probably familiar with Mashima's other works. This is 100% similar to when Shiki died pretty much the exact same way in Eden Zero. And with Yakuto's death, God proclaims that there is only one victor. And I love that immediately Frey is having emotions for Yakuto, crying for him. And just that look that she gives to God right after this of like, I'm going to kill you right here, right now. Like, she has such a hatred for him now. And I feel like she definitely would have tried it right here, but the Class F stops her and she doesn't make a move at him, with the final page of this chapter having Frey proclaim that she will avenge Yakuto, along with the other Class F students mourning him. And with that, it is the end of this chapter, so my thoughts. I actually kinda hope that Yakuto actually stays dead. I think it'd be kind of cool if this was the misdirect to where you thought Yakuto was going to be the main character of the series, and he was actually the build-up to having Frey become the main character, to where she takes that role now, and it's just kind of like her origin. I think it'd be a tad bit lazy if we just basically copy Eden Zero's plot to where you did the same exact thing with Shiki, but then time got rewound to save him. I just think it'd be kind of cool to have this actually be a legit committed twist. And honestly, it really would set up Frey great to want to actually kill God now, because the look in her eyes of, I want to destroy this man now. We're really not going to know anything until the next chapter comes out, and this could be completely undone, or they could be committed, so we'll see where this goes. So what are your guys' thoughts on the chapter? Leave it in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and this is Drago, signing out.